Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got a story coming out from Lithuania that I want to share with all of you. Now, we discussed this story a little bit this morning in our update regarding Russia and Ukraine, and I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into the story to get to the bottom of what is potentially going on here. Now, we had a DHL cargo plane just today that crashed in a residential area in Vilnius, Lithuania. Okay, so the reason why I want to talk more about this story is what we have been hearing over the last few weeks is multiple countries in Europe reporting potential Russian sabotage. Okay, we've heard of potential sabotage at air bases inside of Europe, primarily even in Germany. We have also been hearing that through DHL, at some of their warehouses, there have been packages that have been suspiciously catching on fire, some even exploding prior to being boarded on some of these jets. So is it possible that maybe this jet came down due to a package exploding or catching on fire on the airline? Okay, so we don't know exactly all the details yet why this DHL cargo plane crashed, but it was literally just weeks ago that we were hearing this report. Now, I pulled this up for you guys so I can show you. This is dated back on November 5th, 2024. Okay, so just about 20 days ago, almost 3 weeks ago. From CNN World, Russia suspected of sending incendiary devices on U.S. and Canada-bound planes, Wall Street Journal reports. Okay, I'm just going to show you one paragraph from here. It says incendiary devices that ignited in Germany and United Kingdom in July were part of a covert Russian operation that aimed to start fires aboard cargo and passenger flights heading to the U.S. and Canada, the Wall Street Journal reported Monday, citing Western security officials. Okay, so now we don't know, obviously, if this plane came down due to a package potentially exploding or catching fire on board, but it definitely is very suspicious, the timing here. So now we're going to go over the original report of what happened here. So looks like there were 4 people on board, one of them losing their lives. I think it was one of the pilots. So let's go over this information here. This was reported today on the New York Times. DHL cargo plane crashes near airport in Lithuania, killing 1. The crash near Vilnius airport sparked a fire in a residential area, officials said. 1 person on board was killed and 3 others were hospitalized. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you guys some pictures as well coming out from this accident. And I'm surprised that anybody survived on this plane. I mean, there is just wreckage everywhere. And as you guys could see in the photo on the waiting screen when you came in, it was like a piece of one of the engines. This airplane completely disintegrated and fell apart, and it crashed and blew up into flames. So I'm surprised 3 people on board even surviving, although they were hospitalized. Okay, so it says here, a DHL cargo plane crashed in a residential area near Vilnius airport in Lithuania, killing 1 person on board and setting a house ablaze, officials said. The Lithuanian authorities said the cause of the crash was under investigation. The Boeing 737 plane had departed from Leipzig, Germany, and crashed near Vilnius airport at about 5:30 a.m., the airport said in a statement. It burst into flames and set a 2-story home on fire, according to Renata Liaudonskine. I'm not sure. I'm probably totally butchering this name. I'm so sorry, guys. A spokeswoman for Lithuania's Fire and Rescue Department. She said that no one in the house was injured, but that 3 people were pulled from the wreckage of the plane and taken to a hospital. A 4th person who was on board the plane was killed in the crash, according to the Lithuanian authorities. Arūnas Paulauskas, the Commissioner General of Lithuania's police, said at a news conference that the aircraft was completely wrecked. That's why I'm saying I'm surprised anybody survived this crash here. And it says the cargo it was carrying is scattered over a large area, he said, according to a transcript of his remarks. Darius Janiskis. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right too. These are definitely tough names tonight. Chief of Lithuanian intelligence said that among the possibilities they're investigating is sabotage, while stressing that there is no evidence of that. Without a doubt, we cannot rule out the terrorism version, he said. So they are suspecting that it could be some form of terrorism or sabotage to one of these planes. Also considering the fact that we've been having these packages suspiciously catching on fire that were supposed to be boarding on DHL planes just recently in the last few weeks, okay? It definitely is very concerning and very coincidental at the same time that one of these planes are going down right after we had these reports of these packages catching on fire. Now it says, based on current information, U.S. officials said they believe the crash was an accident and not Russian sabotage. They spoke on condition of anonymity to discuss sensitive intelligence. Excuse me, a surveillance camera near the airport captured the moment of the crash. It showed the lights of the plane descending lower and lower before disappearing behind warehouses, followed by an explosion that illuminates the dark sky and a rising column of smoke. Photographs from the scene later on Monday showed emergency workers walking between bare trees near the crash site. Parts of what appeared to be the plane's yellow siding are visible, and cardboard packages are scattered across the snowy ground. A spokesman for DHL confirmed that an aircraft operated for the company by a third-party carrier, Swiftair, had made a forced landing near Vilnius airport. The cause of the accident is still unknown, and investigation is underway, the spokesman, Nicholas Leong, said in an email. So it makes me wonder, what would Russia benefit from trying to take these planes down? It makes me wonder if maybe some top secret organizations, maybe they're using DHL to transport some sort of equipment or maybe some sensitive material that maybe Russia, if they were trying to bring these planes down, maybe they're trying to destroy that. Who really knows what's going on here? We don't even know for sure if Russia's even involved in this particular DHL cargo plane going down, and maybe even the packages that were catching on fire before. But some European nations were claiming that it was possible that it could have been Russian sabotage. So very interesting. Again, let's go ahead and hop on over to X now. I got a few pictures I can show you guys as well. This one from ViceGrad24 breaking. A DHL cargo plane flying from Leipzig, Germany has crashed in Vilnius, Lithuania, killing one. Earlier this year, two self-igniting incendiary devices flown from Lithuania via DHL caused fires in a logistics center in Leipzig after the plane took off earlier than planned. So here's a picture of this crash here. As we can see, really not much left of this shell of this plane, okay? It definitely was destroyed. We can see boxes here on the ground from some of the packages that fell out of the aircraft when it exploded. So this thing definitely blew up into flames when it crashed onto the ground. Again, that's why I'm very surprised anybody survived, but that is good to hear that at least most of the crew survived. Unfortunately, though, one person losing their life in this crash. So DW News reports a cargo plane flying on behalf of German logistics company DHL crashed near Vilnius International Airport in Lithuania, killing at least one person. Emergency services rushed to the scene of the disaster. So take a look at this, guys. Here's a picture of what looks like maybe one of the engines here. Got a few other photos. This was the houses that were nearby, and I believe there was a house that took a direct hit from this plane as well, completely destroying the house. Luckily, nobody inside was killed due to this crashed plane as well. Here's some more fire and some of the debris from the plane. One last photo of emergency crews and police on site as well early this morning when this crash took place. So again, it did happen right around 5:30 this morning. So definitely a very strange situation, and I just wanted to give you guys more details on this, as we did talk about this a tiny bit this morning on our update with Russia and Ukraine, but I wanted to go in a little bit deeper and share all these details with you so you guys know what's going on, just in case we find out something later, like all of a sudden Lithuania or maybe Germany, somebody comes out and they're accusing Russia of sabotage on one of these planes and saying it was due to a package that was, it caught on fire due to some sort of external substance or something like that. Who knows what's really going to happen here? But I have a big feeling that this one will probably get written off, and maybe no one will really comment on this and kind of just say, well, it was a freak accident. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. This is definitely a very interesting story today. Share your thoughts, concerns, and opinions down in the comment section. That's going to be it for this update. If you got something out of this update, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.